Okay, good. I think we're finally live. Alright, how's it going, everyone? Marriland here. That's right, it's time for more Wonder Trade Wednesday and Shiny Hatching. So, yeah, we are going to be just relaxing, having a good time, doing some streaming, doing some Wonder Trades, and doing a little bit of Shiny Hatching, or at least hopefully. I've been working on that for a while now. Definitely over a month. One thing I did, I don't even know why, I guess I was bored or something, I went through and I checked all the IVs of these Buizel and I found 8 flawless, perfect 6 IV pretzels, which is wonderful. I also found, let's see, quite a few, perfect Buizel with only missing special attack, like this one here, so that's kind of nice. I don't know if I want to do anything special with them or not, but I do have a plenty, which is nice. Anyway, let's see. Maybe I'll reserve those for some of my patrons. It's been wonderful. People have been so supportive over on my Patreon, and it'd be nice to do something to give back. I know I kind of floated the idea of having them be subscriber rewards, but people kind of were up in arms about that, and I think just doing it maybe privately on Patreon might be an easier to organize way of doing it rather than doing trades on stream and have it a subscriber only stream. I don't know. Anyway, let me switch over to, actually, let me turn on internet just in case I can get some Wi-Fi power stuff, egg hatching and all that. But yeah, so we've hatched 540 eggs so far. I'm going to start Wonder Trading at 570 eggs, and hopefully you'll notice the little text now that says that. I think that's kind of pretty cool. You know, people have been wondering, why don't you Wonder Trade right away? I really want to get that shiny. Like, that is my main goal right now. I might start shiny hatching if I can find time. I haven't had much time lately. Been busy trying to pump out videos and everything, but yeah, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I might do shiny hatching on another day. We'll have to see, because that could be kind of nice, and then just trade other stuff. Let's see, Marriland couldn't wait for the stream. When will the next Mystery Dungeon Sky be out? Well, there's no set schedule. I just uploaded what was it, part 23 of Poke Park 2 today, so it's not going to be today. Probably tomorrow or Friday. I have quite a bit recorded, but it takes a while to edit all these episodes. Usually it's about, I don't know, a 3 to 4 hour process between recording, because I oftentimes record 2 episodes at a time, so I will count that, but it does take a long time. That's why there's only 3 to 4 per week, or more recently about 3 per week, but that's fine. Anyway, I'm doing okay today. Kind of busy, kind of just bleh. But, oh well, at least we'll be able to just relax and unwind. A little better than last week, at least, but still not all that great. So maybe we can hatch the Shiny Buizel and make things all that much better. Let's see. Yay! Wild Rabia has been subscribed for 15 months. That is insane. Thank you so much, Wild Rabia. You are awesome. In fact, that actually reminds me. The subscribers now on Twitch, I did add 2 new emotes. I added Mara Kappa, which I had a face that I used on my personal Twitter. And it looked kind of nice, actually. I mean, I used it for a while, but it really looked so much like the Kappa face that I just decided, well, you know what? Let's just have that up there. It's probably better than having nothing. And then I also had one that's my current avatar of me like, oh! So hopefully those are amusing for you. We just needed some new icons. I have one more icon I can have, one more custom emote. So, you know, we should give some thought to that. I think I wanted to have it be like a hype emote, but I don't know what to do for that. So we'll see. We'll see. But I figured, you know what? It's better to have something rather than nothing. So, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Wow. Actually, comparing the two, the Mara Kappa and the normal Kappa, they are kind of similar. Anyway, yeah, I might also retire the big service one. I've been kind of looking at it, and I don't care for it that much. It was kind of just thrown together. I think we can do better than that. I don't know how, but somehow. Alright, let me go ahead and hatch some eggs. I think we need some music going on, to be honest. I think that does help. Let me turn this down and find something I can play, and hopefully it will work. I did hit it, right? There we go. Cool. Alright, well, nice. We got some Donkey Kong Country music going on. Wonderful. Yeah, so I did see some people commenting about my Undertale series. That was what I was hinting about in the last stream, actually. I was hinting that I would be doing that series, and I wanted to avoid spoilers, and I'm very glad that I did, because it captured my pure, unadulterated reactions, or whatever you'd want to call it. Yeah, put on Papyrus/Sans' theme. I think I'm not gonna do that until I find some remixes that are okay to use. I just don't want to take a chance of, you know, like, not copyright strikes, but just issues with that, because it's an unrelated video game. Or at least what I'm streaming right now. And I know that, obviously, Donkey Kong Country is, but it's from Overclock Remix. Can't go wrong with that. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and, keep hatching. So, I'm gonna start the Wonder Trading at 570. If I don't hatch a shiny before then, that is, of course. Let's see. Hey, Devin, have you gotten any of the new Breakthrough expansion? You know what? Barely any. I've gotten, like, a few packs. I don't even think I pulled anything remotely good. No Pokemon EX, no breaks. It was really disappointing. I need to get a booster box soon. But I actually didn't go... Well, I went to the pre-release up in Madison, Wisconsin. But the problem is, it was so packed there. So, yeah. That is really crazy how packed it was. So I ended up giving up my spot, so that's why I don't have too much of the new cards. Let's see, I'm also a Patreon now, and it's kind of hard to pay for everything, but I decided not to buy meat since Devin's a vegetarian, so that money would go to Devin. Oh, well, that's really cool. Well, thank you for your support on Patreon as well. And that's true, I don't buy meat. I buy veggies and stuff like that, but yeah, well, awesome. Good luck with that if you're not going to buy meat. I don't know if it's a long-term thing or what, but yeah. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Another 545. All right, what happened about this Bent Pixels copyright thing? Yes, that really stunk. That was actually while I was recording Pokepark 2 yesterday. I had a copyright claim, not a strike or anything, but a claim, meaning some company was trying to claim my video. It was Gates to Infinity Part 13, and they were saying that they had the rights to monetize it. It's like, no, you do not, because the only content in that video is my voice and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. So, yeah, needless to say, I took it to Twitter, and I did write them a very professional letter saying that, you know, yeah, this needs to be remedied right away, because obviously Pokemon, you know, the Pokemon Company International would not stand for a company that is, you know, asserting ownership of their content. Like, that's not right. I mean, I wasn't really worried about it. It just kind of frazzled me. And it did get reversed right away, but it was a manual claim, so it wasn't automatic. And yeah, if ever you get contacted by the Bent Pixels Network, I do not recommend them at all. They are slimy. They issued a manual copyright claim on my video trying to monetize it when they had no rights to do that. It wasn't automatic. It wasn't an accident. So don't do anything with them. They didn't even say sorry. Like, I finally got a message back from someone at the company saying, like, well, we work with Funimation, and, you know, Funimation owns some rights to Pokemon, so, like, that didn't explain anything, but whatever. They didn't even bother to apologize. I mean, realistically, they maybe got, like, 2 pennies from me or something, but in the big picture, it's not that big of a deal, but really didn't even apologize for the inconvenience. You know, even when I get frazzled by stuff, oh, you know what? It'd probably help if I didn't have this repeat the same song over and over again, right? That's not good. Okay, we'll go with Chorus's theme. And yeah, the weird thing about that is it was like a network too, like a multi-channel network. So, you know, like how I'm partnered with Curse for my partnership network, well, they apparently offer partnerships to people. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, that could get them in a ton of trouble YouTube-wise, because, you know, if they're issuing claims like that, yeah, YouTube does not take very kindly to false claims these days. It still happens, but if you abuse the system and you're a network, you will lose your monetization abilities. And that's not good. But anyway, that's in the past. Don't have to worry about it. It was resolved within an hour. And, you know, it's important to look up contact information on these companies, to look up other situations. Jimmy Wetzel, previously a Nintendo fan for the win, he actually had a run-in with them way back, I noticed when I Googled them. And I guess they got it resolved, but still, it just kind of shows the company they are. Oh, man. Anyhow. So, let's see. What else is new? I need to work on the Wonder Deck, the Sleep Versus. That's what it is. I need to work on the Sleep Versus video really soon. Like, I need to put together an intro, and I also need to make note of any music that was playing throughout the video so I can provide proper attribution. But yeah, that is on my to-do list. Hopefully it will start next week. I'll try to get editing it tomorrow or Friday, but I think it'll be pretty good once it gets going. I'm excited for it. And that'll be 24 episodes. So between that and Undertale, it's like there will be a lot of episodes of my videos, like, constantly throughout the month. And then, of course, I'm starting up Super Mystery Dungeon later this month, which will be cool. I'm looking forward to that. I think it will be a lot of fun. I still don't know exactly what I'm going to do for that game, but I will give it some thought. Oh man, alright, let's see. Because I think I'd rather not be, you know, the guy that rushes through the game immediately. I'd rather put a little bit of polish into it, like I did with my Gates to Infinity series, and probably not quite as much polish as my Explorers of Sky series, but something like that. But if you're expecting, you know, the whole game to be beaten in the first day and uploaded on my channel, I don't think I'm gonna be doing that. Because I think that takes away from the quality of it. I might be able to do like a video or two each day. We'll have to see, but I don't want it to be overwhelming. I should have Undertale finished by then, so it won't be competing. Although I think the Sleep Versus will be running parallel to that. I'll have it all edited and uploaded and stuff, so it shouldn't be an issue. I'll try to get that done before the game comes out. Oh, gimme, gimme. Oh, man. Well, 20 more eggs to go, and then I will do a little bit of wonder trading. I'd love to get to 600 eggs by the end of the stream, but somehow I doubt that's going to happen. Oh man, so the other night I kind of ran into an issue with my voice. So I was recording some Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, and things were going all right and all, but then I tried to record the diaries of the Pokemon. I've been meaning to do that. I was at a good time for it, so I tried that out, and oh my goodness, I cannot maintain Sunflora's voice for very long. It was just wrecking my vocal cords. Like, it was terrible. It was terrible. Not being a girl, I have a very hard time with the girl voices, and especially Sunflora's. It's just crazy. So I might end up having to like re-record or redub that part. I'm glad that I record the separate audio tracks now. So the game audio and the my vocal tracks are actually separate audio, which is good. It means I can re-record just the voice if ever I need to correct something. But still, man, it is so challenging trying to nail all these voices. I just can't even believe it. Alright, anyway. Alright, there we go. So, let's see, what else is new? What else is going on? Trying to think of some different ideas, stuff to talk about. I mean, this week wasn't overly exciting at all, but it already feels like it's over for some reason. Let's see, who is your favorite shiny Pokemon, Marriland? I would probably have to say Sneasel for some reason. There's something about like a pink Sneasel. It really makes me laugh for some reason. I like it. But there are quite a few Pokemon that I like shiny. Let's see, did you get your Square Enix order yet? I actually didn't place an order. $8 in shipping was just a little too much. It made the game be about $21, and it was like $1 more, but I could get it with free Amazon shipping if I got it through Amazon, so I think I'd probably just do that. There were some good deals, but because I had most of the games already, it wasn't as necessary for me, so I didn't really bother with that. Oh man, one thing kind of cool that I did for today while I was working on uploading Undertale, I wasn't even sure if today's Undertale would be up before the stream started. Thankfully it was, but oh, what was it? I was working on Explorers of Sky, of course. And oh man, you guys, you guys are going to have quite a shock when you see the beginning. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna actually change the intro kind of mid-scene or mid-series, and it will work out really nicely. Don't worry about that. Hold up. Whoop, no, I wanted to move. This is just gonna bother me. There. Yeah, but I ended up changing it to reflect certain plot points that are happening. I actually wish I would have done that. We need a little less Mega Man right now. Let's see. This is good. I like this. But yeah, I wish I would have had that for the previous episode. I think that would have been the perfect time for it, but it didn't really strike my mind then. So I didn't do that, but it'll be at least for the next several episodes. Probably like 3, maybe 4, but probably not. I have to decide what I want to do after chapter 13, if you know what I'm talking about. Because I might change it then as well, but we'll see. I know I will change it then. Let me just backstep that. I will change it after chapter 13. I just don't know when after chapter 13 because I don't want to give away too much too early. And yeah, I don't know. It's going to be great. "555." Telephone number, Weasel, right? This call 555-5555. Actually, that's what I'm going to name you. I'm going to name you 555-5555. There we go. Oh, you can only enter up to 5 numbers. What? 5 numbers confirmed? That's really weird. Okay, well, we'll just do 5 5s. All right, there we go. Oh, that's really strange. I learn something new every day. I guess I never really tried to name something more than that. Well, okay. I really don't know why on earth they don't allow more than that. Sometimes the decisions in these games really do make me wonder, what the heck were they thinking? Like, it just doesn't make sense, like the 5 numbers thing. I don't get it. Oh well. What can you do? No, I guess I could have named it 5S5, 5S, 5S, but that would have been just a little much, I think. Let's see, what's your opinion on the new Dark Mewtwo appearing in Pokémon Tournament? Well, it was confirmed to be Shadow Mewtwo. I forgot to post about that the other day. I guess I'm just like, I don't know, Pokémon Tournament's just so far away that, like, updates and news on it and stuff just isn't as exciting. But yeah, anyway, it is kind of interesting. I don't think it's going to be anything more than just, you know, like a Shadow Lugia type thing. It's going to be game exclusive. Sort of like how I think Ash's Greninja, like the Ash Greninja form, will be exclusive to the anime. Like, that's just my guess. I know people are having all sorts of different thoughts and stuff, but I guess we'll have to see. Oh man, let's see. Hi Marriland, I'm kind of new to Twitch. Well, welcome to Twitch. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. It's just kind of relaxing. Nothing too exciting going on. I will be starting the Wonder Trading in just a little bit. Once I hit 570 eggs. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. I believe it's mobile number safety, like anyone would call a Zigzagoon their cell number. Okay, I actually do see that. That does make sense. I mean, you know, it's still a little silly, but like for privacy reasons, I could see that being a thing. I guess. Let's see, what else is going on? Have you been watching Bob Ross on Twitch? I actually have not. I feel bad about that. Haven't had much time to just watch Twitch and stuff, but I have been kind of following the whole intrigue with that, and that's kind of cool. It's a neat idea. Might actually motivate me to do like art streams and stuff now that Twitch has a creative thing. Certainly, you know, people have asked about that in the past, and although I don't have as much of a reason to, maybe now that, you know, Twitch Creative is a thing, I can get away with doing that and just do some drawing. I think it's good that they opened that up, to be honest. Because otherwise, my alternative was to use YouTube and have like an unlisted stream, and I don't know, I didn't like that very much. Oh man, let's see, what other games do you play besides Pokemon? Well, on my YouTube channel I have Undertale going on, but I play a few different games here and there. I've been playing, I'm not streaming all these of course, but I have been playing Etrian Odyssey 4, which is very much like a kind of classic RPG. I would almost say like JRPG, but it really isn't. It's more like an old NES RPG where, you know, you form a party and then you go on an adventure and stuff. And it was kind of neat, I guess. It's a tough game though, like I'm kind of stuck on it, but I'll just keep grinding and gaining levels and such, and that's okay. That's okay. Oh man, alright, let's see. Let me think. What else can I talk about? So I was giving some thought to a few things here and there. I need to think of some possible Patreon rewards, actually. I know that, you know, Patreon's been a huge help now that I don't have my main job. It is a beautiful safety net that people's generosity have weaved together for me, and that's so cool. But I'd like to think of some kind of goal thing I could do when I hit certain milestones. And I had like the Minecraft server and the soon-to-be Pixelmon server. Like I need to, I really need to get that going. I've been so busy, but hopefully pretty soon. But yeah, thinking of other possibilities for like certain milestone. Like for instance, once I hit $750 a month, that would be excellent. But maybe I could do something, or the 1,000. Like that's a big milestone right there. That's huge. That's like unbelievable. My all-time ultimate goal would be 2,000. And it sounds like out of this world, and really it is. Like that's the thing. Like I would be amazed if I could get to that point, but people are amazing. That's what I've learned. So it may very well happen. And if it does, I tell you, you know, just like financial worries would be a lot less of a problem for me, which means, you know, I have more time to focus on videos and stuff, and I can keep doing what I'm doing. And obviously, I think you guys like that, so it's kind of a cool trade-off, a cool system. I like it. Let's see. But yeah, I need to think of some ideas. Are you going to be battling? I do not battle, unfortunately. It's not something I enjoy doing. I just enjoy the relaxing things in life. So I don't battle. But there are plenty of people that do. I'm just not one of them. Let's see, do you like the original Pokemon games more or the newer ones? I actually like the newer ones, to be honest. I don't like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but I love X and Y. It's probably my favorite of the games. And then, of course, Black and White and Black and White 2 are pretty darn good. Let's see, and what's Patreon? So I should probably explain that, because I know I was talking about that for a little bit without much context. So Patreon is a site where you can pledge money each month for your favorite content creators. So there are a whole bunch of people on Patreon, and they set up their little Patreon pages, and they can have different goals, like, you know, however much total a month. And of course, they can offer different kind of like rewards and stuff. There's nothing set in stone. It's mostly a like pledging to help and everything, as opposed to here's what I get, like I'm buying something. It's less of, oh, I'm buying a reward, and more of, hey, you know, we're helping you out with this, and it's really cool. But yeah, so let's say you make a pledge on Patreon to a content creator, then at the start of the next month, that pledge gets processed, and then they actually receive the money for the pledge, which is really handy. And even though it may only be a few bucks here and there, if you have a lot of people chipping in a few bucks here and there, it adds up. It adds up really fast, and that's really great. So that's kind of what Patreon's all about and how it helps content creators. If, you know, you just want to send some money their way to help on it's more of a recurring basis rather than like a Kickstarter type thing where it's for a single goal. And it's not even specifically for any like goal in particular. Like, you know, okay, well, I need this much money to make every video. I guess some people could do that, and that's possible. I don't. I just will keep making videos if I can, but I do offer like access to my Minecraft servers as a reward for patrons who pledge $5 or more per month, which is cool. The only downside is you have to wait until the start of the month for a lot of the rewards, but I also do sometimes post my videos early to Patreon. And when I say early, I don't mean I hold them back for people. Like, it would just be according to my schedule. Like, for instance, sometimes I would post 2 Explorers the Sky videos one after the other, because I'm uploading them both overnight, but then I would just post it like on a certain day. I don't know, it works. I try to make sure it's not taking away anything from anyone else that isn't on Patreon, because that's not cool. I don't want all my stuff to be Patreon only. That's why I want to share videos of the one thing. Let's see, I thought the title said Wonder Trade. It does. It says Wonder Trade and Shiny Hatching, and right now I'm Shiny Hatching. But as the little description thing says, Wonder Trading starts at 570 eggs hatched. So we'll start Wonder Trading pretty soon. I'd say a few minutes here, and then we'll be good to go. But again, it's kind of hard to hatch a Shiny Buizel if I'm just Wonder Trading. So yeah, that's why I try to do 2 things at once on Wednesdays. It also gives people a chance to show up in the chat, so, you know, people know what's going on as opposed to jumping straight into Wonder Trades. So yeah. Let's see, where is your brother? Just asking. To be honest, I don't really want to get into it, but we're not going to be doing anything together in the future, so you would have to ask him about that. And he does have a YouTube channel, and he's been doing videos on there, but we're no longer associated, sorry to say. But yeah, anyway, he will still be, of course, on the sleep verses, but beyond that, nothing more. Wait, is this 564? I don't think I hit the... No, I did hit the button, that's right. I'm getting so confused. Alright, let's see. So, we just have a little bit more hatching, and then we can do a round of Wonder Trading. I think I'll Wonder Trade away a box and then maybe hatch some more. I don't know, we'll have to see. I guess I could always try to send a tweet out, a Twitter poll thing. I mean, I know there's straw poll, but wow, actually the Twitter polls are pretty handy. I don't want to talk about the situation with my brother. I'm just going to mention that we won't have any YouTube association any further. That's all. So please don't ask. It's personal. Alright, anyway. Let's see. So, 5 more eggs after this one. And then we'll start wonder trading. And then hopefully things will be okay. Hopefully we'll get some fun stuff. Again, I love nickname stuff. That's really funny. You know, appropriate nicknames, of course, but things that make me laugh. That's always good. Man, you ever have those days where you sleep on, like, an arm wrong or something? Like, I woke up and my whole right arm was... I mean, it wasn't, like, bad, but it just was, like, a little weak. Like, I think I slept on it wrong or something. So, it kind of hurts. And I don't know why, but oh well. Oh well, that's how it goes. I'm just trying to think of interesting things to talk about, I guess. Alright, let's ride. I don't want to take a sip of water. I tell you, you know what? The weather here has been just beautiful for the start of November. It has been 70 degrees where I live, Fahrenheit, of course, for the past several days, which for early November is like about 20 degrees above average, so that's really good. Fahrenheit, of course, just for any Europeans tuning in. I think 70 degrees Celsius would be a little hot for November. Oh, man. But it's been really nice. Like, I can't believe it. And it's going to get colder, like, I think Friday is when it starts getting colder. But even then, it's going to be 50s, and that's about average for southern Wisconsin. So, can't really complain about that. Wow, 66 degrees Fahrenheit in Southern California. It's actually warmer in Wisconsin than it is in California in November? That doesn't make sense. Jeez. Pretty crazy. Ooh, we got 4.5 inches of snow today. Ow, that sounds painful. Oh, snowed again in Alaska today, man. Though I guess in Alaska you probably expected a little bit more. But I don't know. I'm glad we haven't had any snow here in Wisconsin yet, or at least southern Wisconsin. I know last year, I think it was October 12th when the first snowfall happened, and I did not hit increase, did I? There we go. All right, see, I always have a nice checksum going on. I always make sure I name my boxes and keep track of it that way. So, yeah. Oh, here we go. What will be the magic number? Let's find out. Wait, Wisconsin is a city? No, it's not a city. I'm saying southern Wisconsin because that's where I live. But I don't need to give away a city or anything. In Georgia, it's been rain, cold wind, rain, cold wind. Ooh, that sounds rather dreary, to be honest. Jeez. Okay, 2 more eggs to go, and then we'll do a round of wonder trades, which will be nice. Hey, fork it over, pal. Come on, give me the egg. Cool, thanks. Let's see. Hey, Maryland, if a gaming convention like PAX came to the Midwest, to Minneapolis or Chicago, would you go? Maybe. It depends on the convention. Like, those are reasonably close, particularly Chicago. I've been to Chicago a few times. But, I don't know. I'm going to MagFest in February, which will be pretty fun, I hope. But then I don't really know about other ones. I have never been to PAX, and I hear it's really packed. No pun intended. And I don't really like having tons of people around. Like, I need a little bit of space. But, oh well. We shall see. Is this the same Pokemon X file that you used in your walkthrough? Yes, it is. It's the very same version. I kept it going. How do I set the PSS to Wonder Trade Marriland? So if you go to the, I was gonna name him P or her P. That's weird. It's the same button that you use to get to Wonder Trade, except you scroll over to the right, and then that unlocks. Or there's like a profile button you can press. So you do that, and then that lets you change your message if you look around. All right, anyhow, let's continue. Hatch this final egg, and then I'll fly on over to wherever it is. Killude City. I like to go to Killude City. Because it has the IV checker judge guy, which is always good. Alright, anyhow. Really wishing I got that egg hatched. Like, you know, the egg, the shiny egg. That's what I want. That's what I want. The odds were 1 in 512. So far, we're up to 1 in 570. Or not really 1 in 570, but just 570. So, yeah, hopefully we'll get it soon. But not now. So, we're going to start the Wonder Trading right now. So, let's go ahead and do that. After I name this Pretzel, let's name her something other than P. That doesn't sound very good. All right. So, let's go fly over. Oop, I don't think you can fly, baby Pretzel. All right, Killude City. Are you shiny chaining? I'm actually not shiny chaining. My favorite method of acquiring shinies is breeding them. So that way I can get good IVs and stuff. It just, you know, good egg moves and things like that. That's what I find more rewarding. Maybe I'll do chains in the future, but probably not. Okay, anyhow, let's go ahead and Wonder Trade away a box of these Buizel. I guess I'll trade away this box, and I do have all their IVs marked, so there are a few perfect 5 IV ones, meaning only missing special attack, which is fine. All right, let's switch over to here. I'm gonna send out a quick tweet letting people know that we're doing the Wonder Trade portion of it now, just so people can stay updated. Where did I have that? Let me find out. Where's the Twitter? So many windows open on my thing, right? All right, here we go. All right, let me finish this tweet and we will be good to go. All right. Tweeted. All right, anyway, let's go ahead and continue now. Thanks for your patience, everyone. And let's go ahead and start Wonder Trading. Okay, so if you're not familiar with how this works, I'm going to tell you. What you see on the screen is actually delayed by about 15 to 20 seconds. I don't know exactly how long, but keep that in mind. So when I hit trade, I will have already traded it by the time you see that. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you are watching the Twitch chat and then watching for what I say. I will type in the chat 3, 2, 1. I won't type 0. I won't type go. Nothing like that. You want to trade when I hit 1. And then that should hopefully improve your odds. Again, it's not like perfect timing because the delay in Wonder Trade itself is kind of wild. So, but yeah, definitely watch the chat rather than what you see here live. And then I will, I'll leave it on this screen until I'm ready to go. But after this, I'm going to be trading it a lot faster. If you don't see it right away, remember, I'm going to be trading it probably while you're in the process. So you have to keep the cycle going. Or, I don't know, that didn't really make a lot of sense. But needless to say, here we go. 3, 2, 1, bam. It's just important to understand that I need to keep this going. If I can trade these as fast as possible without delay, that would be really good. Gotta check my emails really quick. Sorry, guys. Actually, let me just see what I get on trade. Looking for Shiny Male Trapinch. Oh, okay. Well, unfortunately, I don't have that. I wouldn't mind getting that, though. All right, let's see. Oh, Absol. Cool. 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 Japanese Absol. As fast as possible with Marriland. Right? All right, here we go. We're going to continue this gravy train. All right, I don't know what a gravy train even is, but whatever. We're going to continue it nonetheless, and I think that'll be great. Okay, and we got some cool music going now. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. All right, I need a sip of some water. I guess that's what I was kind of trying to say earlier is the water, or the hot weather. It's like I still have my my heating on, so it's like really crazy. Really crazy. I probably should turn my air conditioning on, but it seems kind of weird to have your air conditioning on in November. So it's like, well, I'll just leave it off and I'll just sip on some water. Maybe turn on a fan or something. Oh, it's such a cute name, Mochami. In Japanese, of course. Alright, anyhow, let's go ahead and continue this gravy train. That's just what I'm gonna call it. Aww, quiet and speed boost, huh? Kind of adorable. Alright, there we go. Do-do-do. Ah, the Wonder Trades. IV breeding. Hey, me too, pal. And you know what? Now that I have... Oh, this is a Pretz. This isn't even a pretzel. This is a Pretz. But yeah, now that I have all the IV indicators marked, that's kind of nice. Ooh, Totodile. Well, that's cool. Hey, I wouldn't mind a nice IV bred Totodile. Especially if it's female. That would really help. Especially if it has, what is it, sheer force? Because that I do not have yet. I think I have the Feraligatr with it, but I don't think I ever got around to Totodile as a breeding project. So we'll have to see. Yeah, look at that. Jolly sheer force. Hey, that's wonderful. I really want to check it out. Great. And, you know, when you hear IV breeding, it means, yeah, that person probably knows what they're doing. So that's reassuring. That leads me to believe that maybe, just maybe, it will have good stats as well. Although I would still need to breed it with a Ditto and then get a female one with the hidden ability. Yeah, so it'd be a bit of a process. I think my next project is going to be Cyndaquil. So having Totodile lined up afterwards could be pretty good. Oh, dropped your keys. Dropped your keys, pal. Dropped your keys. Oh my goodness, I got a shiny Politoed named Rare Pepe from Wonder Trade. It's like the rarest of all the Pepes. It only appears once in 70,000 Wonder Trades, from what I hear. Oh, all right, that I would laugh a lot if I got that. I'm not gonna lie. It could even be a normal Politoed for all I care. Sassy prankster. Sounded like an insult. You sassy prankster. Oh. Natures, man, I tell you. I kind of wish they had different natures, you know? Like, I know that they have a lot of them, but there are so many that I think would be even more appropriately named. Like, there are a lot that are just, like, lax and relaxed. I don't know, it just seems very similar. Alright, trading with Dylan from Texas. Cool. I'm on a business trip and I forgot my 3DS at home. So sad right now. Oh, them feels. That is sad. I never leave home without my 3DS. Actually, sometimes I do, but even on business, it's like I like to take that along with. It just sounds so funny, you know, being old and being like, oh, yeah, I was on a business trip and I forgot my 3DS. I love it. I love it. I mean, I'm exactly that way. It's like, oh, man. I went down to Nashville. It wasn't really business, but, you know, it was for the symphony and everything, and cover it for the site and everything, but on Twitter. And I didn't bring my laptop, but I brought my 3DS. It's like, yeah, priorities. Priorities. That's what you need. Stylus, by the way. I do not like the stylus that comes inside of the normal 3DS. I mean, it's okay and all, but I really like this stylus right here that I leave on my desk. So that way I can, oh, it's a launcher. That way I can just use this instead of having to pull the other one out there, which is fine. It's a launcher that isn't named Blitzcrank. Aww. Okay, anyway, let's continue this. I like the term gravy train for some reason. It just sounds great. I mean, you hear about the gravy boat, but man, we need a gravy train, not a gravy boat. All right, all right. Marriland, do you use screen protectors on your 3DS? I actually don't. I don't for some reason. I never really thought about it. I guess it would make sense to, but oh well. Let's see. Marriland, did you regret giving the gummy to cats and not Zig when it was a miracle juice? Not really. It's fine to give cats some cool bonuses. I don't mind. It is a Zubat. Well, okay. Let's see. I actually had Zubats as a project way back. I didn't get a shiny one, but I was wonder trading away some decent Zubat. Because that's one of those things that, you know, it's like Zubat. Come on, that thing's so bad. But it's actually not that bad. Alright, here we go. Let's see, how much longer will this stream last? So, probably about another hour or so. I'm going to want to trade away a box, and then I'll probably hatch some more shinies. And that will probably be it. But we shall see. Because I need to get that Shiny Buizel. That's like the top of my list of things I need to do. Let's see. Okay. Alright, we'll take this Ruby. A Bunnelby. A Bunnelby. Oh, Bunnelby. It's an English Bunnelby at that. Well, be that way. It's actually so much harder to get Bunnelby nowadays over Wonder Trade because most people are just trading away Zigzagoons and stuff. Caught in a heal ball at that. Oh man, alright, here we go. I know it's going quickly. I'm sorry about that. Again, hopefully you'll have a chance to. I know last week I was getting Marrilanders in the chat left and right, getting my pretzels. But yeah, no dice this week, sadly. Oh, this is a great question from VidVisionify. Marriland, have you switched computers yet? I have not. Oh man, I have not. And I feel terrible. I have this super powerful PC. It's all built. It's all, like, everything is ready to go with it. Timed out the wrong person. I'm sorry. All right, let's see. We'll do... Darn it, stop it. Oh, no. Okay, all right, hold up. There. All right, I was going a little moderator crazy. My bad. Okay, anyway. It can be tough trying to click those little buttons. I think I can click the username, but I'm sorry if I inadvertently banned anyone. I think I hopefully unbanned anyone that I accidentally banned and or timed out, but I did get a Volcarona. Okay. All right, anyway. Let's do this. Oh, cool. I guess I can just click the username rather than relying on that icon. I recently got, what was it? Better Twitch or whatever, and it actually, it kind of helps a little bit. Alright, got a Ralts. Alright, let's see. Ooh. Interesting moves. Alright, here we go. This is a pretty cool song, I have to say. I kind of liked it with all the water in Hoenn. Yay! Wonder Trade Wednesday, Maryland. Sidrena from Texas. Awesome. Well, you get a pretzel. You get a pretzel. I don't think I've traded with you, so awesome. I get a Wurmple, but you get the pretzel, and that's what's most important. Awesome. Finally, a Marrilander watching. That's great. I was getting so many last week, and this week it's like I haven't been able to get anyone. A lot of people must be Wonder Trading right now or something. I got a Hibiscus to Chikorita. Aw, I want a Chikorita named Hibiscus. That sounds adorable. I was breeding Chikorita a bit back, and I got a shiny Chikorita, but I kept naming him like Parsley and stuff, and I like that. But Hibiscus is such an adorable name for it, especially once it becomes like a Meganium. Wait, didn't I just trade with Luis? I could have sworn I just traded with Luis. Like 3 or 4 trades ago. That's crazy. Oh, well, this time I get a Lotad. Thanks. Oh, that's the dinosaur. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I must have missed that earlier, but that's great. Stop hogging all the pretzels. Bloated. All right, let's Wonder Trade away. We got still 3 more rows to trade away. That's awesome. 18. Team Totodile, Karina. Okay, I did get a Totodile, and I'm pretty excited about that, actually. I would not mind going for Totodile, maybe after Cyndaquil. But we'll have to see. Oh, that's not a Totodile, that's a Ghastly. You silly. Ghastly looks so funny. It's been a while since I've seen a Ghastly. I don't know why. I guess it's just Haunter you get while you're out and about. You have to breed for Ghastly, and I haven't seen one in quite some time. It's holding a deep sea scale. That's actually kind of cool. And it's in a moon ball. That's actually pretty awesome, I have to say. All right, here we go. Well, I feel good that I've at least been able to trade with some Marylanders in the chat. That's cool. So far, A. Perez has not stolen another pretzel. And I don't mean stolen, but he's been getting a lot of my pretzels. He must be stopped. All right, we're trading with Red from Texas. I thought he was actually from Kanto, but oh well. Knowing you have to wait a long time after buying a 3DS XL with a capture card. I know that feel. I've been waiting 3 months. I mean, I do have one right now, but I actually did place an order 3 months ago, over 3 months ago, with Katsukitty to get a new 3DS XL, just because my one is really getting worn and I kind of wanted to have a backup. Now I really don't know about that. Like, I'm really having second thoughts, because 3 months is just really inexcusable. All right, here we go. Oh man, all right, let's see. So we shall continue the Wonder Trades. Pretzels with honey mustard. That actually sounds delicious right about now. I wish I had some more of those pretzels from like 2 weeks ago or whenever it was. That would have been great. That was such a good idea. It's a Gloom. Duflor. That's kind of cool. I wonder if that's its German name or not. All right, let's see. I'm loving reading everyone in the chat, like who you're trading with and what you got. It's actually very amusing. I know I'm not commenting on everything, but I like to hear it, even if it's just a Wurmple or something. It's entertaining. It's interactive. You know, we're all in this together. You're able to see what I'm seeing, so it's kind of cool. Okay, cool. So Duflor is Gloom's German name. Neat. I did not know that. Come on, let's trade. All right, let's trade. Here, have a pretzel. Let's see, Maryland. Slow down, please. Unfortunately, I really have to keep these going, so your best bet is actually to wait just for a little bit. Like, wait on the next trade, and then get synchronized with what I'm doing, because there's a delay in the stream. So watch for the chat rather than the other. Because if you keep trying to trade and you're getting delayed now, if you just keep trying, you probably won't get caught up because I trade very quickly. So if right now, if you just stopped and then tried to synchronize it for the next trade, if that kind of makes sense, you'll have much better odds because I have a lot of Buizel I need to trade and hatch still. So I can't really slow down as much as I would like to and all. These aren't like shinies or anything super rare, so it just means it's more time I have to wait before getting the shiny one. And I don't want to wait any longer. I've been patient. 570 eggs, man. That is a long time. That is a long time. Hi, Mason from England. Alright, an Eevee. Aww. Why did you hatch 570 Floatzel? Well, they were actually Buizel, but I'm going for a shiny Buizel right now. The odds are 1 in 512. And, well, unfortunately, luck has not been on my side. I'm over the statistical average point where I would hatch one. But I want to hatch one. It's just a goal of mine. I like to make sure that, you know, I hatch everything legit. And it's been a fun kind of thing for us all to kind of do together, you know, which is neat. Let's see. I wish I had something for your stream. I only have stuff for Nappy's Wonder Trade Wednesday at 5 West Coast time. No worries. No worries at all. Again, this isn't so much that I'm looking for stuff. I have pretty much whatever I need. Just even funny things can be nice. But mostly I just want to give these pretzels out. So feel free to Wonder Trade and try to get one. Certainly no problem there. Aw, Larvitar. I love how it like dances. Alrighty. Well, let's take a look at you. Hardy and Guts. Probably not necessary, but it's fine. Oh, man. Marriland just loves adorable Mons. I know, right? I do have a soft spot for him. I'm much more like into the cutesy ones than the big, mean, fierce ones. Yay, Nick, Wonder Trade Wednesday! Pennsylvania, nice. You get a pretzel! There are some cool Pokemon that I like a lot too. Like, I really like Weavile. Oh, Rattata, that's awesome. I like Weavile. I like Xatu a lot as well. And not just because, like, oh, Carrot! Oh, that's my favorite thing today. I've been forgetting to update this, actually. But we need to update it right now. That's so great. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I love getting throwbacks to any of the Nuzlocke series or Wedlock series. Whoops. Aww. Oh, that's great. So amazing. You know, whoever would have thought like 3 or 4 years ago, I guess 3 years ago, because it was in December of 2012 that I first posted the Wedlock, but whoever would have thought that, you know, the name Carrot would have been so strongly associated with Rattata now. Like, it's really wild how so many of the names have become symbolic. Like Turkey and Carrot and, oh, nice! Wonder Trade Wednesday, Maryland. George from Greece. Sweet. That is awesome. I'm almost positive I haven't traded with you before, but here, have a pretzel. Whoa, that's cool. That's really cool. Cryogonal. Man, I almost never see Cryogonal in trades. In fact, that face I love it. I love it. Oh, it's a face. Take good care of a face. That is so funny. Oh man, that's so clever. A face. Oh, I love it. That is so great. A face. That is really funny. Man, I love funny names like that. That's so cool. Thank you so much. Enjoy the pretzel. Face. Oh man, I got a shiny Cresselia over Wonder Trade, Marriland. Wow, nice. That's pretty cool. I got one of those like a ways back or a while back, and I re-Wonder Traded it, but it was pretty neat. Man, I'm getting Wonder Trade Wednesday, Marriland, all over the place. Trading with Nigel from England. Nice. Awesome. 3 in a row. That's cool. I think I might have traded with Nigel from England I don't think it was last week, but like I think a little bit back. But that's awesome. You get a pretzel. I get a Charmander. A Shiraz. Oh, that's cool. I like it. Shiraz. Alright. That's a cool name for a Charmander. For some reason. Oh, whoops. Did I misclick? I did. Wow. That almost never happens to me. I basically have like the patterns memorized for where to tap on it for some reason. I've only Wonder Traded like probably 10,000 times. Actually, probably not quite 10,000. You know what? How many times do you think I have traded? Let me know in the chat. I know it is over 8,000. That much I can confirm. But I don't know where it's at now. So maybe after I Wonder Trade, I should check that out and see what I can get. Looking for Shiny Pidgey. That's an interesting thing to look for. But yeah, I don't know how many. Probably, I don't know if I've gotten over 9,000 or over 10,000. Beats me. Ooh, Trapinch. Well, of course, everyone would have to answer it's over 9,000, of course. Well, we will find out. Actually, I think I can find out right now. Let me do that really quick. I just need to know. All right, total number of people met, 203,000. That seems rather excessive. Linked trades, 8,868. Wow, that is a lot. That is a lot. Man. Okay, well, that's fine. We're not quite at 1,000 or 9,000, but that's okay. All right, let's see. Reasonable. All right, here we go. And just a reminder, I do type in the chat when I'm about to Wonder Trade these, so watch the chat to make sure you are syncing up with that, and you want to send it when I hit 1. Just as a reminder. Let's see. Hey, Marriland, I'm actually binge watching your Heart Gold Wedlock right now. That's awesome. Sweet. Can't believe that's like 3 years old almost. 3 years old in December. Whoever would have thought that would have been such a powerful series, but I'm glad so many people like it and enjoy it. Those were the days, weren't they? This is some relaxing music. All right, let's go ahead and finish this up. We got a few more here. How many more? We got, oh, I guess 7 more. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll do 7 more, and then we will do a little bit of hatching. And I might even be able to finish up hatching enough to Wonder Trade a few more. We'll have to see. Yeah, let's see. I realized it too. I was binge watching and you were like, happy 2013. I was like, wait, what? That old? Wow, yeah, I guess so. It's so weird to think that You know, 2012 and 2013 were so long ago. But that's true. It really was. A Surskit. Interesting. Thanks? I remember when those things used to be kind of rare, but they're really common now in both of the Gen 6 groups of games, thanks to the Dex Nav and everything. Alright, 6 more Buizel to go, and then we shall resume the hatching. Wow, that is a perspective. It's weird to think that we are closer to 2050 than 1970. Dang, that is so true. That is so true. We are. Huh. Happy little Buizel. Yeah, let's just paint a happy little Buizel. I kind of wish I could be like drawing just a Buizel just for some reason, just so we can paint happy little Buizels. Happy little trees. A Dratini. Happy little Dratini. Let's see, what's your top 10 favorite Pokemon? I'm not gonna tell ya. I might do a video on it at some point, so you'll have to wait for that. But my all-time favorite is Marill, so I'll at least tell you that. I really do need to work on the order for all of them. Because I don't know exactly where they're all at. I got a Skiddo named Freedom. Oh my goodness, that's great. Freedom! I like how this Buizel's arguably dancing to the music. Let's see. Oh yay! There we go, Orpheolus. I know he's gotten a pretzel or two before. Well, you get another one. Devin, are you planning on uploading the sleep verses? I am, as a matter of fact. That is going to be one of my projects. I'm going to work on getting that edited. Yay! Is this another Marill? I'm going to work on editing that this week, and then hopefully at the start of next week I'll have that going. Yes, it is Marriland, making everyone misspell Marill since 2000. Pretzel number 4. Oh my goodness, you really are hogging all the pretzels. Yeah, but I'll have the sleep verses up pretty soon. I just need to finish, well, actually start adding like an intro scene, and then also any sorts of credits for music that plays in the video. I need to make sure I go through and list all that. But otherwise, it shouldn't be too bad. I just need to figure a way to render a 24-hour video file, because that is the current bottleneck. I'm having a problem with rendering it in Handbrake. The video file seems fine, which is good, but just making sure that I can actually convert it to something. Ooh, a Tyrant. Cool, thanks. Alright, here we go. I'm sure the new computer could take care of that. Yeah, I know it could. I really need to get to that. Someday I'll work on that computer. I've been meaning to. It's all built, and it did power on, which is good. I just don't have it like set up with all the programs and whatnot. I don't even have Windows on it, I guess, at the moment. But that's fine. I'm just happy Marriland got my carrot. I couldn't ask for anything else. I'm so happy about that, too. That's really great. Thank you so much. Still the best of the Wonder Trades I've gotten. Although a face was pretty good too. I like that a lot. A Wurmple. All right, let's see. Okay, I think we have like, what, 2 more to go? 1 more, something like that. 2 more to go. I was correct. All right, here we go. And then we'll probably, maybe, possibly have time to do a little bit more hatching. Hopefully. Hopefully. Got 720, need 721. I like that 720, of course. And now we know why that is. That makes more sense. It's OMG, shiny flabebes! No, it's white. It's a white flower, flabebes. Flabebes! Oh, I love that nickname for it. It's so funny. I need a stretch. Oh, man. Okay. All right. 1 more, and then we're good to go. I need to not trade this egg. Let's trade this one. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. Anyhow, let us continue. Final trade. Use an O power. I won't. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be that guy, but I won't. Whoa! It's a fortress. I was not expecting that. Okay. Thanks. It's an unusual thing to send over. All right, I think that wraps it up. The only thing I really want to check very quickly is that Totodile. I've been thinking about that because that could be a nice future breeding project, this Jolly Sheer Force one. And it did come from someone who said they were IV breeding, so that fills me with determination. Let's see if that's anything good. Relatively superior. Defense, special defense, and speed. Well, I guess I'll take it. Defense, special defense, and speed. Well, it's as much of a start as any, and I think those are all decent egg moves. Or something. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to switch solely to shiny hatching now. There we go. Alright, so we're just going to do that. I don't think we'll have enough time to do more Wonder Trades, but we will have to see. I'm going to just let everyone know on the Twitter really quick that we've wrapped up Wonder Trades. So, maybe if there's time, but somehow I doubt it. But, you know, stick around. Alright, let me just send out a tweet really quick, and then we'll be good to go. All right, and we are good to go. Cool. Wow, that was weird. All right, let's go. So I need to hatch more eggs. We're at 570 right now. Getting close. We gotta be getting close. Oh my goodness. Gotta be getting close. I'm really feeling it. Right? I think we're gonna just have so much better of a time once we actually get that first shiny, you know? Because then it's like all of our struggles leading up to that point, all of our struggles are worth it. And I think that will be just monumental for our confidence and will renew our vitality for the series, or something like that. I think that'll be really good. I once got a Kangaskhan named Toriel. Oh my goodness, that's great. I should probably name my next thing an Undertale reference, although I don't know how I would do that, though. Unless I named, oh, what was it? Grillby. I could name all my Cyndaquil Grillby. That could actually be really funny. I think I might do that, or at least any of the male ones. I don't know about the others. Let's see, is the Wonder portion done already? Yes, it is. I did Wonder Trade away a whole box. I only got about 2 hours, and I really want to get the Shiny Buizel. Name it Jerry, then ditch it. That's a good idea, too. Alright, let me update the status really quick. Just so people don't get confused. Alright, there we go. I always keep forgetting to do that. Cool. Let's go. Ah, man. Marriland, what's the average amount of eggs to hatch to get a Shiny Buizel? The average amount is 512. So I am definitely not doing good for the average, but that's fine. Let's see. The Shiny Vulpix I was wanting to trade is named Naruto. That's interesting. Or Naruto. Marriland, how is the fortress you got for me? I don't need an O-Power anymore. Oh, cool. I didn't know you got that. The pretzel? Well, great. I'm glad you liked it. Hi, Marriland. You were the first YouTuber I subscribed to back in 2009. Wow, that is a long time ago. Well, awesome. Glad you've been tuning in for 6 years. That's crazy. Pretty awesome, too. How do you figure 512? In regards to the 1 in 512 chance, of course. That would be, I am hatching using the Masuda method, so I have an English parent and I have a Japanese parent. And then I also have the Shiny Charm. So the standard odds are 1 in 4,096 for a Shiny. With the Masuda method, that turns it into a 6 in 4,096 chance, or effectively a 1 in, I think, 683. And then the Shiny Charm increases it to an 8 in 4,096 chance, which brings it all the way to 1 in 512. So yeah, that's how it works. So hopefully we'll get it soon. Again, it's just a statistic. It's a chance. It's not actually, you know, I've gotten some like immediately afterwards. And I've had some that take like 800 or more. But yeah, oh, consider me an older fan. Been watching Devin since 2007. Dang, that is way old. The ones that always get me, though, this is always, I can always tell if someone's pulling my leg. If someone says they've been watching me since 2006, because I did start my YouTube channel in 2006, but I actually didn't really have any sort of Pokemon videos or stuff on there until 2007. So that's kind of a little trick there. Let's see. Hey, what is up, Marriland? Hey, how's it going? Just hatching eggs now. Finished up Wonder Trading, so just relaxing, watching some bike riding action, egg hatching action. Suddenly hungry for omelets and stuff, and just chilling with some music. Standard shiny hatching stuff, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, let's see. I really want to get that Weasel, though. Man, that thing has been eluding me for the longest time. I honestly thought that it would have hatched sooner than this. Like, I'm not going to give up. But I'm really tempted. Like, this is taking such a long time that I'm almost like, I'm sick and tired of seeing these little sea weasels. They need to go away. Oh, man. I hate it when that happens. When, it's like, I want to get something and then I hatch so much of it that I just get bored and I then don't want it. Like, Shiny Vulpix I was going for a while. And I just gave up. Not streaming it or anything, but let's see. Oh, it's so cool hearing when everyone has been subscribed, but that's really cool. I remember watching you back on the view counter on your Arceus video was insanity. Man, I miss those days. I miss all those videos that had like literal millions of views. That was insane. Oh, it was so sad having to hit the delete button on all of those in 2012 due to the stupid false DMCA stuff. That was the worst. But you know what? I probably would have gotten banned had I not have done that, and I don't know if I ever would have gotten my account back because YouTube was really bad back then. So, I mean, I guess it was necessary. Although in thinking about it, that was actually when YouTube, they tricked me. They're like, hey, want to monetize this video? And I'm like, well, okay, we'll see about it. And since I didn't own all of the copyrights to it, when I answered that, they just assumed, oh, well, we're going to delete your video then. So they literally deleted my video just because they approached me about wanting to monetize it. And I said, well, I don't have all the rights for it. So, yeah, that was totally YouTube's fault. And that took out like 3 of my biggest videos way back, and I was kind of upset about it. I think actually, I don't even remember if I re-uploaded it or not. But I didn't like that. It was very slimy at YouTube. And that was even before the DMCA. Although the DMCA thing was the worst. Ugh. I just had a problem with a false copyright claim. I talked about this earlier when I was hatching, but I guess that was over an hour ago. So I had a problem this week, and it really kind of ticked me off because some kind of network, a multi-channel network called Bent Pixels, they decided, hey, we're going to claim one of your Gates to Infinity, or one of my Gates to Infinity videos, and that was really uncool because I clearly had all of the rights to it, or it was from Pokemon. Like, why on earth would they do that? I just don't know. I just don't know. Let's see. Hi, Vasky, love your mods. So true, so true. I actually have to take a moment and say, yes, likewise, Vasky does the Botania mod on Minecraft, and it's definitely one of my favorite mods. I haven't played modded Minecraft in a while, but I always really got into Botania. I was never like a Botania wizard or anything, like with all the what is it, the string and stuff like that, but just the concepts were really cool. And I really want to get back into doing more modded Minecraft because it was a good kind of time sink. I put together like a pack that just used like extremely low tech, but it was mostly magic. That's why I titled the pack Mostly Magic. And I didn't ever release it anywhere. I was just kind of playing it, but it was great. And it was a lot of fun. Like, part of me almost wishes I'd just stream that, but then people would be like, oh, what's the pack for it? And I think I have permissions for everything. I should really just post it to Curse, let people play it, but I don't, at the same time, kind of want to maintain it, so I'll probably just play it. But yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, is Pixelmon supposed to be this month? It is. I really need to test it some more. And as Vasky kind of hinted, modded MC is a mess right now with 1.7/1.8. So trying to find good mods on 1.8 for Pixelmon is one of the things. Let me adjust myself there. It's kind of one of the challenges. Oh, did I hit increase? I don't remember if I have. I'll double check in a moment. It's really challenging because, like, I had a really nice pack with Pixelmon, just a private pack for 1.7, and there were a lot of cool mods for that. 1.8 just does not quite have that same extent. So, trying to test it, and of course Pixelmon's been kind of buggy on Pixelmon 4. Okay, so I guess I did hit increase. There we go. Yeah. So, I don't really know what I want to do. Like, part of me almost just wants to keep it on Pixelmon 3 for 1.7 to have cooler, more stable mods. But it's not like I'm going to have a lot of them on that pack anyway. I just need to test it and make sure they're all good, because I don't want it to be just standard vanilla Pixelmon. because that gets really boring after a while, and there's a lot less in the way of automation, which kind of stinks, especially since it's very grindy. Like, that's the thing about Pixelmon that I don't really care for about it. People think, oh, you can just go in there and play Pokemon and it's great, but it's like 2 hours of grinding before you even get to make a Pokeball. I mean, if you're like making a base and stuff, so I don't know. I think it'll be nice. I think once it's on a server, it'll be a lot better than me just trying to play it by myself or with my brother. Like, then we can stick to it, and I think that'll be good. But who knows? Who knows? Oh man, I've been getting into vanilla Minecraft, which is good. It's been such a long time since I've really gotten into vanilla, but I still need to learn a lot of the concepts behind that, because obviously, you know, the more you can learn to do in vanilla, the better, of course. It kind of challenges you to work with simple concepts. That's why I get so spoiled with modded. Any sort of modded. Like, I'm terrible at organizing items. That is one of my weaknesses. And I know I'm going on and on about Minecraft in a Pokemon stream, hatching eggs, but honestly, I really don't know what else to talk about. I really don't. I already talked about the weather, how it's pretty darn warm. And of course, we don't have a Shiny Buizel to talk about. That'd be a nice thing to talk about right about now, right? Let's see. Are you going to do an opening on X and Y Breakthrough? I hope so. I haven't gotten a review box for it yet, so hopefully I can get that soon. I do have some tins that I need to open up. That'll be cool. And I'm actually planning on doing a giveaway for a set of the, what are they called? I don't remember. They're power, something power tins. They're really cool, or power something. I don't know, they look neat. They have the Hoopa EX, the Latios EX, and one other on it. I think maybe, I don't even remember. Like, I got them, I'm like, all right, I need to save the suspense and the surprise for when I open it. But now I've forgotten. But they look really cool. That's going to be one of the videos, hopefully early next week. I just need to figure out what I want to do giveaway-wise, because now I am responsible for doing giveaways myself. So I'm going to try to have it available worldwide, or at least as worldwide as possible, because I think that could be kind of nice. Doing that. I always feel bad because on the old system, you know, being a lot more official of a company, like I couldn't just run the contest myself. It went through my former employer. But now that that's no longer a thing, it's just me, you know, it's just one person doing it. So maybe, just maybe, I can make it worldwide, and even though it would probably cost me substantially more in shipping to give it away if someone wins it international, well, I guess that'd be alright. Let's see. Can you give me a name for him? A chop. How about choppers? How about bust a chop? I don't know. There's so many different ideas. It depends on what you're going for with it. Or sledgehammer. I mean, just if you want to shake things up, I guess. Oh man, 582 eggs. Can I get to 610? No, 600. 600, that's what I need. 600 eggs. It will hatch on 600. At least I hope so. Let's see, I have to go to sleep now, but thank you all so much for this awesome stream. It's been a rough few days, but you all cheer me up. Bye, everyone. Oh, well, I'm glad you tuned in. Hopefully you have some better days coming up, and hopefully this helped cheer you up plenty. Chop suey. I like that, actually. It's kind of funny. Oh, man. Alright. Didn't even notice that one of my other Wonder Trades earlier was a shiny Pidgeot named Wind Waker. Oh, that's kind of funny. Oh, let me grab this egg here. Oh, man. Alright. This silly Talonflame just keeps snoozing on the bottom screen. Like, I kind of want to wake it up, but the same time, I kind of just don't. I wonder what my reaction will be when that Shiny Buizel finally hatches. I don't even know. Like, I mean, I feel bad because I'm generally not one to get, like, you know, freaking out. I've hatched quite a few shinies, and, like, it's been a while. The last shiny I hatched, I was just, like, so surprised by it, but I didn't really flinch. It's just like, wait, what? So, yeah, I don't even know what my reaction will be like. I guess I don't want to just shrug it off and be like, oh, cool, there it is. But I don't want it to be, like, an overly, like, you know, a fake reaction. That's not cool either. But we'll have fun with it. I'll probably do a bit more freaking out than normal, but I think that's still fine, you know? So often with YouTube and streaming, it's about entertainment. It's not necessarily about being fake, but it's about being more engaging than, like, you normally are. I think that's something a lot of people forget about when they think of YouTubers. You know, I don't always talk like this in person. I talk like this because I'm an entertainer. Does that mean that I'm fake or I'm not being myself? No, it doesn't necessarily mean that. It just means that I am, you know, presenting my character, if that makes sense. I'm speaking at you as Marriland, not just, you know, oh, hey, because I tend to be a little bit more soft-spoken in real life. I mean, I am real here, of course. But yeah, so that's kind of an interesting thing. I guess, like, when people think, oh, you know, it's such a fake reaction or such a fake thing, like, I try not to give people a hard time about that, because so often, as an entertainer, what you're trying to do is entertain, you know? I don't think of myself as an overly exciting person in real life. I'm probably kind of boring, but I make things fun, and I enjoy making things fun. That's part of my personality. So, like, the whole big service thing, you know, me going on that, oh, you know, if, like, of course that was overhyped, but I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed highlighting it, I guess, because it's funny. Like, entertainers look for things that are funny. That's what they do. That's how they're entertaining. So, was it probably more overhyped than it would be in real life? Yeah, probably a little bit, but I still would have found it really funny in real life. And, of course, I wanted to make sure that you guys found it kind of enjoyable. Of course, there's really no denying that that would have been enjoyable regardless. Like, way back in my Pokemon Diamond adventure days, I did not have that confidence. Like, there was the Magikarp rant thing, but it just was, like, you know, most of it was just stuff I was saying on top of, you know, what was going on. In fact, actually, back then, true fact, I used to use post-commentary in the Diamond walkthrough, or Diamond Adventure, the Yellow Adventure, the Platinum Adventure, and the Soul Silver Adventure. Those are all post-commentary, which meant I would record the footage and then go back and record the audio. And how it worked is it wasn't like, you know, oh, I'm just gonna script everything. I didn't script it. How did it work? I would record it, and then I would watch it on either Windows Movie Maker or Sony Vegas, and then I would hit record and play. So I would just be like rewatching. I'd be commentating on what I had just recorded. And, you know, it's not like I scripted it. It's not like this or that, but it was kind of an interesting process. That's just how you did things back then. Because back then, I didn't really think of myself as a Let's Player, so to speak. I thought of myself as, you know, someone trying to make walkthroughs and, you know, explain things. So it was more important to me to do that than it was to, you know, just capture my reaction. Also, there was an 11-minute time limit, so, you know, I didn't want to have to cut myself off mid-sentence. That helped me, you know, arrange clips a little better. I mean, that was just the process back then. It's amazing how YouTube has changed over the years. Like nowadays, you hear post-commentary, you think, yuck, that's gross, man. Why would you do that? It's so ungenuine. And in reality, it really isn't that ungenuine. It just depends on what you're doing. Like, I try to script a lot of my more advanced videos, that take more time to edit, because I would rather convey my message, clearly, which is good. Let's see, how many Pokemon are there to be traded? Actually, there's no more Wonder Trading today. Just gonna end up hatching about 14 more eggs to round it off at 600, and then I will be done. But I've been streaming for about 2 hours, almost 2 hours now. So yeah. Let's see, I think that the worst part about going a group LP when one person suddenly becomes unavailable due to something breaking on their end or something. Yeah, I know that feeling. It's kind of rough. I'm like kind of bad about it too. I know I've done a lot of stuff with my brother, and I do feel bad about not being able to, have time. Like, it's really different trying to coordinate our schedules. But, oh well. I still feel bad. But yeah, if something breaks, that really stinks. Actually, Schiller nearly ran into a problem a few weeks back because his 3DS capture broke while he was out here, and he was going to be recording Triforce Heroes with some friends. So that was really tough, trying to figure out a solution to that. Thankfully, I think he got it worked out, but he was almost, the guy that ended up breaking something by accident. And it was accident. Like, it's not like he dropped it or anything his fault. Like, it just stopped working all of a sudden, and it's apparently a common issue with the Katsukitty 3DS captures. Let's see. How many shinies do you have? Oh, quite a few that have hatched. At least 24 I've hatched or caught. I can't even list them all. Oh man, what do you think of Triforce Heroes, Marriland? I played more than a fair share of it, and I really didn't care for it. I mean, it was kind of fun, but I preferred Four Swords Adventures, to be honest. Like, it really stunk blaming your teammates for stuff. Like, everyone's trying to work things out, but people can get salty, and I mean, like, I was fine with it, but I see that could be an issue for tearing friendships apart in a way that not even Mario Party can do. I didn't really like it that much, to be honest. But oh well, I did it, and that's fine. Let's see, is it just me, or does anyone else like LPs/walkthroughs from people who know what they're talking about, as opposed to first playthrough LPs, where the player has no background on the game? That's a really interesting discussion point, actually, because I think that a lot of people like the first reactions to stuff. I think that a lot of people also like watching people that are knowledgeable about things and explain things well. I think it depends on if you're looking more for information or if you're looking more for an entertainer. I think oftentimes people who know a game too well, they are less likely to be entertaining with it. And I don't mean that they aren't, I just mean that they're less likely to. It's a little bit trickier to do because then they know all the jokes that are up ahead. And they are kind of in their minds shaping how they want to make jokes, if that makes sense. Whereas if you're playing something blind, let's say, and you find something really funny, well, then you are able to capture that reaction for the first time. However, in not playing a game before, you end up missing a lot of stuff. So that is also a negative to that. And if you don't like it when people miss stuff or miss explaining things, like you're watching for information, then yeah, it definitely makes sense to watch someone who is familiar with the game as opposed to someone new. It's a really interesting point. Like, I don't actually think there is a correct answer, and I think that's what's really cool about that. That people have different preferences, and I think that both are actually pretty valid. I used to be the type that saw no value in, just Let's Playing. That's why I didn't consider myself a Let's Player for a while. But But then once I realized, you know, the reason people like my videos is more because of me rather than just the videos. I mean, they appreciate the videos, but they really like the personality. And that's why I started to do stuff like Nuzlocks and Wedlocks and things like that, because it wasn't so much that they wanted to learn, they just wanted to see me play. And I think that's kind of a neat perspective. That changed my views on things, and that's also why I've started to do series that I'm not familiar with, like Undertale and Pokepark 2 even. Yeah, good kind of discussion. Are you doing a playthrough of Super Mystery Dungeon when it comes out? I indeed will, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be pretty good. Oh, Gazunite. Oh, man. That one just snuck up on me. It's like, yeah, there's no way out of this. There is no way out of it. I know I say it several times, but I'm so blessed. Like, whoever blessed me when I sneezed, they did a really good job, because I, for probably a decade and a half, when I sneeze, like, it is a dry sneeze, if that makes sense. There is no issue for a tissue, if that makes sense. I don't need anything. Like, I can just sneeze and not have to worry about immediately rushing for a tissue. Somehow, magically, it all stays inside, which is extremely convenient. Extremely convenient. Let's see, have you thought of playing Pokemon Conquest, Marriland? I actually did play it way back before I got my capture unit. I never ended up finishing the series. I recorded it all, but the editing process was just such a pain that I never ended up finishing it. So, I did not. I didn't finish it, but I did do the series. And maybe at some point I could revisit it, but I really don't think so. It's not like the greatest game. It's okay, it's kind of fun, but there's like a lot going on. So I don't think I'll revisit it anytime soon, to be honest. It'd be weird to go back and do a game that I've already done, actually. I wonder if someone has actually played a game blind, like with a blindfold. Actually, I had heard that someone just got done playing through The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time blindfolded. The whole thing played through it blindfolded, which is utterly amazing, to be honest. Utterly amazing. Definitely not something I could do. Let's see. How did you enjoy Undertale? I enjoyed it a lot. I still find myself thinking about it. It in a way kind of reminded me about Portal. So with Portal, of course, I won't spoil too much, but I'll just say at the very end, there is a pretty big twist, and it just kind of changes your view of the game. And even though it was a short game, it was only about 6 hours or so, Portal, actually maybe even less for Portal, I'm thinking about it. It wasn't very long, but it was satisfying, it was rewarding, that was the thing. And I liked that part about it, and that's kind of the vibe I got from Undertale, you know? It wasn't a very long game, and in a way I actually kind of appreciated that, because, you know, it just felt like the perfect length for it. And it felt like there was a lot more that I could have done or should have done and that I want to do, which is awesome. Let's see, Portal averages 3 hours for me. I'm talking like the first time I played through it. And I wasn't like keeping track of how long it took. I think it was maybe like 4 or something, but maybe even 5. Like, I wasn't rushing through it by any means. It was interesting. But, yeah, it did kind of have that vibe where it's like, it was short, but you really find yourself thinking about it a lot. And thinking it was just an experience. It was a good experience. Yeah, I don't want to try that blindfolded. I actually wonder if I could play through Pokémon X blindfolded. I almost think I could. In thinking about it, it's actually possible, huh? I might try it sometime, just for kicks. You guys gotta let me know. Maybe I could try a run of it, like as a Patreon reward or something. I mean, I'd stream it for everyone, but just like a goal. Let's see, Marriland, is your pretzel moveset random, or did you have something in mind? So that's a good question. The moveset is not actually intended to be a final moveset. It's just 4 egg moves that, you know, you can reteach with a heart scale if ever you need. I wouldn't use that moveset specifically in a battle. It's just if you needed something on it, then you could use that. So realistically, you'd only do like 1 or 2. I don't know. Let's see. I myself am legally blind. I can't read, but I still play through the Pokemon games. All the walkthroughs and videos that Devin puts his time and effort into is a huge blessing in my life every day. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that story. That's really cool. That is something that really just continues to amaze me and just makes me feel like warm and fuzzy. So I do a lot of, you know, reading the dialogue and getting into the characters and the voices and stuff. So, you know, I do that, and not everyone likes that, but man, I tell you, for people that are visually impaired or are blind or, you know, have even a hard time just reading, you know, for whatever their situation, or comprehending, let's say, like, there are people who can't read, you know, not even vision-wise. But anyway, I guess the point is, hearing that my videos, you know, people are able to enjoy them, and because I realize, hey, you know, not everyone likes what I do as far as like plot and characters and voicing and reading everything, but man, for the people who do have problems, you know, with eyesight or with comprehending, how cool is that? Like, that's really awesome. And one of the most touching moments was when I was at Worlds this year. I ran into a fan of mine, and she loved my videos, and she was blind. And it really just amazed me that here she is at Worlds. She wanted to come and say hi to me. And, you know, it was that moment where I realized, what a cool thing I do. I'm able to bring a game to life for someone who might not have been able to understand it or, you know, visualize it, so to speak. And that's just a really cool feeling. Like, I think about Poké Park 2, I think about Explorers of Sky. I have a feeling that will be a really nice game for people who can't see very much or at all. And how awesome is that? That's really neat to think that, you know, here I am able to help bring a story to life, because that's always what I've been about. That's what I love about the Nuzlocke and the stories that I do. It's a story. It's something that people can get into, and I really like that. But that's just me getting all deep and emotional now. I guess I always feel bad whenever I call something like a blind playthrough. Unfortunately, English doesn't really have a word, or at least a well-recognizable word, to describe going through something for the first time. So like when I say a blind playthrough of Undertale or even Poké Park 2, like, I never mean it to confuse or be confused with like I'm blind or something. I mean, I always feel bad about that. I hope it never comes across as offensive, because it isn't meant to, but needless to say, I just thought I'd bring that up, but hopefully, it doesn't ever seem like it's a problem. I think it's probably more likely to be a problem by the people who actually aren't affected, that just want to complain. There's a lot of people like that, and I see all those arrows pointing up, and I'll read the comment. We love you, Marriland. Thanks for your hard work, truly. Well, you are welcome. Thank you for tuning in and for watching and sharing your thoughts on it. It really does mean a lot. Again, you know, as a video creator, I like to think of what I'm able to create. And I'm creating experiences, and that's really cool. Let's see, you can always label it first time playthrough. Like, I tried to, it's just like, we need a short word, like, oh, I think I didn't hit increase. There we go. But it's fine. I mean, it does have that definition, too. It's not entirely deceptive or, you know, wrong. It's just there's not really another word. It's another definition of blind. Also poker. There are the blinds in poker. So, clearly not related to it, but needless to say, whatever the case, I don't think anyone has really taken offense to that. I just always worry, like, I don't like to offend people. It's one of my worst things. I'd probably end up offending people just by worrying about offending them by accident, but oh well. I never mean to. Anyway, let's continue hatching some eggs. I have like 4 more eggs to hatch. We should see if I can get that Buizel. I really would like to. After all these feels, you know, maybe, just maybe. Maybe, right? Maybe, possibly? I don't know. Probably not. Okay, here we go. We're getting so close. I can just feel it, you know, it should happen. And then we're gonna hatch something else, and it's going to be great. At least I hope. I really do. I'm looking forward to trying that tipping thing, because that's the one thing that I didn't do for this Buizel shiny hatch run thing. I didn't do the tipping method thing. Not the hat tip, but like, what I would usually do is I would go to the Cafe Lena and I would what would I do? I would beat that and then tip 10,000. So that's what I do. And I'm up to 597 eggs right now. Getting so close. I'm unfortunately way beyond the 512 average, but that's fine. That's fine. What if the shiny was at 600? How nice would that be? If the shiny is at 600 or at 598 or 599, I will Wonder Trade a box. I don't even care if I will be late for dinner, because I will do that. But otherwise, I'm going. All right, let's see. English is a bit annoying because many words mean different things, and you're missing some words for things that we have in Norwegian, so it's really hard to explain it. Yeah, I bet. English really is a silly language when you stop and think about it. I mean, it's the only language I know very well, but I don't understand why people are able to learn it, because it is very unsensical, or nonsensical. Although, you know, you would wonder, why can't you just use unsensical there? Because English, I don't know, man. It's just so weird. But, oh well. I guess that's how it goes. Here's a great example. Every minute detail about English is annoying, lol. Right, every minute. Minute being spelled the same, pronounced differently. Oh, English, why do you do this? I mean, I did understand what it was the first time, but it just really makes me go, huh? What? All right, let's see if we can get that egg at 500, or 600, I'm sorry, 600. Like they say, why do we have noses that run and feet that smell? Oh, man. All right, can we get that shiny Buizel? How hype would it be to get it at 600 on the dot? That would be brilliance, I tell you, brilliance. When did Renee get her shiny Oshawott? Or she got a shiny on the dot. I don't remember what it was. I wasn't there for it, but I know she got it at like some 100 thing. So I don't know. Maybe it was 600. It might have been. It sounds very familiar. Because I know she worked a while on that. Oh, man. So close. Please. Please, 600 hype. 600 hype. Maybe it was Piplup at 200. It might have been. I didn't see the Piplup. I didn't tune in for that, so... But maybe. I know I watched, like, the first 50 or so eggs for Piplup. Oh, I could probably grab this egg, huh? Whoops. My bad. I was just, like, so focused on the 600th egg. I might as well pick up another one. All right, here we go. 600. Let's do it. Come on. Come on, shiny. Shiny, 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 shiny. Nope. No, it's not shiny, unfortunately. Aw, poor little sea weasel. Okay, well, I think we're going to wrap things up there. But hopefully you all enjoyed. Oh, 601? Sneaky shiny? I never know, right? Well, we'll find out. That would be hilarious, though. That would be hilarious. Aw, that would have been perfect timing. Oh, man. If that happened, that would have been the best thing ever. Well, not ever, but definitely one of the better things in life. Okay, well, we are now in the 600 club, so we need to get our revenge and hatch shinies more. I think I might consider hatching on another day. I'll have to figure that out, but oh, I don't even have room. Derp. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Anyway, I'll just leave that for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for tuning in and just chatting, just chilling, having a good time, listening to some music, hear me talk and vent and rant about stuff and all that jazz. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you on next time. I don't know if I'll do shiny hatching separate, but I know I'll see you for Wonder Trade Wednesday next week. So yeah, see you then, everyone. Woo!